Hello, dear viewers. It's your online teacher, Mr. Taslim Arif, with second part of the presentation that's knowledge about interior of the earth. And dear viewers, let's have a look. What are different layers of the earth? These presentations, which we prepare, are supported by SCERT, State Council of Education, Research and Training. Now, earlier we discussed about layer 1 of the earth, that was crust. Now our concern is mantle, that is the second layer of earth. We know the mantle is separated from core by Gutenberg discontinuity. Mantle is subdivided into upper mantle and lower mantle. The upper mantle, asthenosphere, and the lower mantle is separated by Repetit discontinuity. Here I would like to tell you the upper mantle is made up of viscous material called magma. And you might be wondering that how this viscous material is there in the upper mantle. This magma means molten state of rocks is only because of huge accumulation of heat there. Because of huge accumulation of heat, the rocks in this very layer are in molten form. The mantle extends up to 2900 kilometers. This is very important layer from the point of view that it occupies 85% of total volume of earth and has 64% of total mass of earth. You can see in this picture it is clearly shown different layers. This is crust, the topmost layer. This is mantle, and you can see the mantle. This is huge in size. As has been written here, it occupies 85% of total volume of earth, and this is very much evident if we see the picture of this mantle. And the core is not less thinner. It's only one layer, that's the top layer, which is thinnest of all, that is crust. So dear viewers, due to increased temperature, convectional current cells are produced which push the crust and cause different movements. That's movement of plates. As I said earlier, plates means rigid portions of the earth which were formed when this unit mass of land, Pangaea, was broken into pieces. Those pieces of rigid mass of earth are called as plates. Now, what are convectional current cells? With the increasing temperature, there is convection. Convection means transfer of heat when material moves from its one place to another place, means when heat is transferred with the movement of material. So we can easily illustrate this with an example. If we take some water in one of the utensil, after heating that utensil, you can see the lower portion of water is coming up, it's boiling means the portion which lies close to heating point is getting warmer, and it rises up means it transfers heat to the upper layers. That's what happens within this earth in the upper mental asthenosphere. Same in the same case, it is like boiling there, boiling of material, boiling of molten material, and that molten material, when it boils, it pushes the upper lying crust. It is because of that energy the plates move, and it's because of that movement of plates different landform features are formed. As I said earlier, movements can be of different type. It can be plates coming close to each other, means there can be mountain building. Plates going away from each other means the molten material will come out, and there will be eruption of volcanoes. Eruption of molten material through volcanoes. Mantle is made up of iron, but mainly magnesium and silicates. The thickness of mantle is 2900 kilometers. Now, the third layer, the innermost layer of Earth is core with a radius of 3500 kilometers. And it is made up of nickel and iron. It's also called knife. Cores Core is also subdivided into outer core and inner core. The core is in solid state because of pressure exerted by upper lying layers of crust and mantle. So the concept is clear. When we are asked that mantle, that means upper mantle, and the material in upper mantle is in molten form, so we can assume core will also be in molten form because there will be more heat in core than the mantle. But here you see in pictures and in this we can say description, it's written that core is in solid state. This solid state is only because of upper lying pressure of above two layers, mantle and crust. It is actually not solid, but it assumes to be solid because of overlying pressure of rocks. Now we have assessment. First is the earth is composed of dash dash layers. The solid part of earth's crust is called dash dash. The innermost layer of earth is called dash. The zone of separation between two layers is called. You can give the answer if you have clearly watched the presentation. Now we have some short answer questions. Name three layers of earth. Draw a rough sketch to show the different layers of earth with their thickness. And you can also write some properties as well. We have another question. Write in brief the properties of three layers of earth. This was all about the presentation. Once again, I thank you all. Thank you very much. Stay tuned.